Hello, my lovely YouTube family, and welcome. Today we are looking into angel love, messages about love from your angels, your guardian angels. We're going to be delving into any kind of advice that they have for you in regards to your love life, what is coming, just stuff you need to know, involving, love for yourself, love life, all that, okay? So we have three groups. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So there's no reason to take anything personally. If something is not resonating, just take what does, leave the rest. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one group, there's a reason for that. You need to trust your own intuition and your own gut, and do what's best for you. So go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you. And I'm going to get started. We selected group 1 with the Sakura agate and the pink feathers. This is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and see what messages the angels have for you. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Nice. We have the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like this group has got some money on the mind, their success, their careers on their mind, definitely. Where is this going? Oh, it's going. We have the 3 of Wands, and then we have the 4 of Wands. We have successive cards. Amazing. We have accept and love yourself. Now is the time to accept and love your body as it is. We are blessed to come in different forms and sizes. We have dance. Certain things in life simply have to be experienced and never explained. Love is such a thing. Okay, I see where this is going. We have power number 11. So I did pull some numeric cards like for angel numbers and things like this. And we have 11 coming up for you guys. Reevaluate what it means to use your emotional sensitivity to the benefit of both yourself and others. Use diplomacy to involve yourself with group dynamics and open yourself to relationships. Okay. And then we have moon is like a strong influence when it comes to your love life. And then we have let go and listen to your intuition. And this is interesting that this is saying listen to your intuition. We have the moon. The moon in astrology definitely does have to do with intuition. It has to do with our deep inner world, our inner psyche, our self. There's a lot of things the moon represents, but definitely this, okay? So what am I seeing here? For those of you who are, I get the sense that your angels definitely want you to keep going. Keep continuing on like your career path and what you're doing, because it definitely is going to open you up and lead you to some soulmates within your life. That is a given. So we have, with the Knight of Pentacles, we have somebody who's extraordinarily loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, maybe a little bit. And this says, plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. Obviously, this is very strong for this group. You definitely have a guardian angel who has, we all do, but yours is really coming through in this reading. And they definitely want you to know that you need to learn to accept and love yourself, because through this loving yourself, it opens you up to relationships. And for those of you who are like so adamant about wanting everything explained to you, and that you have to know all the details. And when it comes to relationships, you have all these rules and, you have to be totally strict about meeting criteria and stuff like this. It's okay to have standards, but sometimes people go overboard with it. And because of it, they miss out on opportunities, especially for love. So this is like, certain things in life simply have to be experienced and never explained. Love is such a thing. Yeah, you can't explain it. And I get the sense when you meet your person, there's going to be like zero explanation for it. It just is, and it exists, and it flows with ease, and it's very beautiful. And I do feel that it is connected somehow through your career and making money. That is, because we have 2 pentacle cards coming through. And I get the sense, and I'm telling you, of all the knights in the tarot, the Knight of Pentacles is steadfast and sure. They don't when they take risks, they do take risks, but they take calculated risks, and they're very good with money. They're very stable. They're very grounded. They're like your ride or die. I always say that this is the night that you would want to marry. And the fact that this is coming up and we have the Four of Wands and that your ship is coming in with the Three of Wands. Oh yeah, definitely. This is somebody who's coming to you through the work process, but it also has to do with you like pursuing your career. It doesn't mean you necessarily work together, you guys. It's just that as you are pursuing your career and doing what it is that you love and, following through with it, you will definitely run across more than one soulmate, but definitely the love of your life this way. What this says, working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life. Yes, I feel like this group desperately needs that. You need some work-life balance. And maybe if you're like, well, I'm fine right now. This could be pertaining to as you're moving forward on your journey, okay? It doesn't have to be right now today. But, for those of you who are having issues with this is your nod from your angels to say, hey, you need to fucking chill a little bit. You need to learn to open up to love and relationships. You need to have some emotional sensitivity because a little bit, too much work is just a little bit, it's going overboard, okay? So you need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. Again, maybe some of you, like your career future is having to do something with accounting or finance. Maybe you're going to be working for a big company that has to do with some kind of communication processes and stuff like this, because we have the Three of Wands, and or maybe even a publishing company or something like this. Some kind of media. And through this, like you could even be like part of their finance team, like dealing with people's paychecks or just balancing budgets or working on accounting or anything having to do with that. I feel like that if this is what you are planning on doing and, the thought has crossed your mind or maybe even being some sort of working for an investing company or something like this. Yeah. Okay. It's coming through here. So planning for the long term. Abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. There's a definite, sense of learning some patience, learning some chill, learning how to relax, learning how to go with the flow, opening yourself up to experiences and possibilities. And then with the Four of Wands, it says so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment are in your personal life. Peace and contentment in your personal life. There's definitely going to be plenty of that coming your way. And when I think of the moon, I think of Cancer and I think of the fourth house and I think of your roots, your home, where you came from. Maybe you're going to be the first person in your family in which will achieve great success. Maybe you're going to be somebody who actually buys your own home all by yourself. And it's going to be extraordinarily successful. It's a gorgeous house in a beautiful location. There's beautiful gardens around it. It's so you. And you're very happy and contented there. I feel like you need not worry. You just need, what your angels are trying to tell you is keep pursuing your goals. Keep going after your dreams, working hard. But at the same time, you need to have fun. You need to make time for yourself to expand your horizons, make friendships, network, go out and party a little bit. There's much to celebrate and be open to meeting new people because you will definitely meet people. Okay. It's coming to you. Now, time to accept and love your body as it is. All right. So for those of you who are really working hard on your fitness and stuff like this, don't be so hard on yourself. Just keep going. Again, even with fitness and improving your health, this takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. In a week, you just don't get in top fit shape. You need to not even worry about the outcome. Just enjoy the process and stay consistent. Consistency, folks, write it down. Consistency is key for anything in life, whether this is fitness, career success, love, consistency. This is, if you are persistent and consistent, you will be successful. It really, there's no like secret, it's just that. It's getting your hands dirty. It's literally getting a little elbow grease in there and just keep going. You don't give up and you have to have faith in yourself, okay? So the moon, it says, very emotional. Partner may be like your mother. Fertile time for having children. Again, with this person, you will end up having children. Now, when it says that partner may be like your mother, they could have the same sun or rising sign, or maybe even moon sign as your mom. Like I feel like they would, if your mother is still around, or you have a matriarch figure in your life that acts as your mother, this person is going to get along famously. Your mom's going to like them, okay? Because they're going to think they're a great, provider, supporter, partnered for you, whatever. It's like all good. And I get the sense that they will be like, they'll have some commonalities, or like they'll joke the same or something like this. There's going to be some kind of similarity there. So it says, your relationship is going through a new phase. Desire to feel safe. Make sure your needs are being met. And what I feel like with your needs are being met, this person will definitely meet your needs, okay? But I feel like this has to do with you. Are you meeting your own needs? Are you having enough alone time? Are you, being more open and like being more, adventurous when it comes to group dynamics, and opening yourself up to relationships and loving yourself for who you are through all phases and stages of your life. Okay. Maybe you're overcoming like some nasty illnesses or something like this. You need to love and accept yourself, because this is part of the healing process, no matter what. Okay. But you must strive to be in top physical health and condition. Okay. For you, you want to do that. Because as you age, if you don't take good care of yourself, you will regret it. There's not one single person I know, and I have known in my life, who has sloughed off the fitness and the eating healthy thing, and, they became ill, and then they regret it because they're like, fuck, I wish I just would have freaking taken better care of myself, because I wouldn't be in this predicament right now. Just keep that in mind. It just makes life easier, okay? Like the way that you treat yourself and treat your body right now is a form, an expression of self-love. So whatever you're doing to yourself, if you have nasty habits, or you smoke, or you do something like this, how is that respecting yourself? How is that loving yourself? That's abusing your body. We don't want to do that. We want to take good care of ourselves. Now, there's moderation, right? We do want to celebrate sometimes, have a glass of wine, or freaking go out with friends and have a righteous time and have a few cocktails. That's perfectly fine. But if you're doing it constantly, like every single fucking day like that, that's not healthy, and that's not good for you. We need balance. We need moderation. And that's what the Two of Pentacles is, balancing. Okay. We got to have balance in our lives for sure. So anyways, this is the messages that are coming through here. Now, I'm going to pull a couple cards, some little bonus tea here, some angel wishes and angel whispers, and we're going to see what else comes up here, okay? And what you need to know. Some little bonus messages. Oh, that just came out right here. Oh, no way. Trust in your intuition more. You do have inner sight. Yep. Listen to your intuition. Trust God. That flew right the fuck out. That was amazing. Okay. Woo. Okay. And for those of you who are a life path 11, okay, who are watching this, yeah, this is definitely for you, this reading. Okay. And hello, friends, because I am that as well. Okay. So let's see. Okay. There it is. You can do it. Exactly. This is just another nod, from your angels saying, you can do it. Everything's going to be good. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you'd like to see more readings from me or get a personal one, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. For those of you who chose the blue feathers and the rhodonite, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what comes up. Whoa. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So we have Neptune energy with the Hanged Man with Awakening. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Cups. Look at that. Ooh. We also have intimacy. It is safe for you in this situation to be intimate with another. We have gratitude. Be grateful for whomever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond That's true, because every person that comes into our life, we have karma with, and there are lessons to be learned, and we grow through meeting. It's like each person is like a little blessing, a little angel kind of, to in our lives. And we have number 44, the great healer, manifestation, abundance, and equilibrium. You are destined to be on a special track of a spiritual journey. Very interesting. We have Mercury for the love influence. We have weight, and we have in the near future. Okay, so for those of you who are stressing out about like when love is going to come into your life or whatever, there's a need to put the brakes on and chill a little bit, because maybe there's a little bit more that you need to accomplish and heal within your life. But in the near future, there is great opportunity and love coming into your life, but it requires you to have some, equilibrium, some mindset of abundance, to work on manifesting, especially your career goals, okay? And to have some gratitude, and you have to be not afraid of opening up to being intimate with another person, okay? There's this fear of intimacy for some of you that needs to be let go of. But I do see that there is a great awakening coming for you. How you communicate in your manifestations is everything. How you communicate with your partner, your friends, your family, it's everything. How you are talking to other people as well as yourself is really what is manifesting your life and creating your world around you. So you really need to curb it and watch what it is that you're saying. If you've been negative at all, you need to stop that. Also, stay away from gossip and trash talking people, because you are literally putting I'm physically seeing like this nasty black like smoke that's like hovering like around someone's body. And that is what you are creating around yourself if you go there. Okay, if you are negative, if you talk shit, if you are just mean and nasty and treat people bad, this is what's going to happen. And that is what is like, it's going to create like a, like kind of like a negative boundary around you, which is going to repel others. We don't want to do that. We want to lift that and change this into basically like a shimmering, beautiful pink golden light, like a rose gold light around you. So in order to do that, there's going to still be some work to be done, okay? Some awakening still needs to happen. Some maturity needs to happen. So with the awakening, it says a temporary pause for reflection and insight. An awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness and charitable actions. Maybe there is a need to, do something kind for others for a change, maybe for a friend or a family member, and do it out of not because you're going to get something out of it. Just do it for the whole purpose of just doing it because you want to, because you expect nothing in return. Okay. That is something important. Now, for those of you who are on the track to getting a higher level of education, or perhaps you are applying for a promotion for a job, I definitely see it happening, and you will be moving as part of the process, like literally physically moving. You will be crossing a body of water in order to get to your new location of where you will be living and studying or working. Now, when I say body of water, it doesn't necessarily mean an ocean. It can, but it could be literally as simple as crossing a bridge. Now, like where I live, there is nothing but water everywhere. And there's plenty of bridges and tunnels and things like this that you cross over, to get to different places. So it doesn't have to be so grand. It could be something as small as that, if you live in a place, especially if you live on the East Coast of the United States, you know what I'm talking about with the bridges, maybe the Bay Area. For those of you like in a place like Stockholm, I mean, the whole entire city is just based on like 25 islands or something like this. I can't quote me, don't quote me on that. I can't remember exactly. If I'm right, go ahead and make a comment. But, it's something like that. It doesn't have to be, but some of you could be literally moving to a different country. That's really exciting news. And through this process, you will definitely meet a new romantic partner who, it's very important to them, especially because we're dealing with the Knight of Cups. Intimacy is extraordinarily important to this person. It's a given. You have to not be afraid of intimacy. And part of the process of being open to intimacy is learning how to communicate. You cannot be afraid to voice what it is you need or you want with your partner. Okay? Because if someone truly loves you and they care about you, you should be able to say whatever. You don't have to be a bitch about what you're doing, when you're saying it. Just speaking from the heart and saying, look, I need this, or please don't do that, or blah, 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 blah. You need to communicate, because if somebody loves you, they're going to listen. You cannot be afraid, oh, they're not going to like me anymore. I mean, come on. Why would you want to be with somebody you can't communicate with? That's just pathetic. Okay, that's just sad, and it's unfulfillment. It's crap. That's not a relationship. That's a dictatorship. All right, and this is not what we're going for. This person is all about the intimacy. Maybe they even do something with healing. Okay, that could be something, because it's a water sign. Okay, so they have heavy water sign placement within their place. Their natal chart. They could be a sun or a rising in a water sign. And considering we have Neptune energy here with the Hangman, I mean, they could have some heavy Pisces influence for sure. So we have down here, so scholarly, cheerful. So again, scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. A new area of study. This is key to meeting this person. And then, of course, through this process, you will be moving and moving on. You are leaving behind any turmoil and any crap that's not serving you anymore. But it says the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness, and travel or relocation. See, what did I say? And then here is our Knight. This person is probably, since we're dealing with cup energy, they could have lighter hair. They could have, blue or gray colored eyes. They're, more of pale to olive colored skin. Their body type is probably, medium build. They could kind of be, even if they're muscular, there's going to be kind of like a bit of like a softness to them. So they're not like super ripped, lean, rock hard. You know what I mean? They can get that way, but it's like most of the time when they're just, being themselves, it's like there is, how do I say this? It's not fat. That's not what I'm seeing. It's just like they're not super duper hardcore defined. You know what I mean? But they are very romantic, flirtatious. They're very about, they're always in introspection mode. They can be sometimes a little bit fickle. But this is all about falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair coming into your life. Now, the warnings with this are there could be a lack of balance in a relationship, or, and if that's the case, you guys need to be fair. How do we balance it? Through communication. When you have good communication in a relationship, it's going to last. It's going to work. If you cannot talk to your partner, if you cannot be honest and open and say what's on your mind, then it's not going to last. Okay. So it also says situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. So this person is very creative. They're very artistic. They could even be a writer of some kind. So with the love influence, communicating well with your partner. Don't rationalize staying together if it's not working. Falling in love fast. Yeah, because it's funny. Falling in love, being swept off your feet, falling in love fast. Oh yeah, this will happen. Poof. Like it's one of those kind of moments where when you meet this person, you're just going to be, whoa, and they are going to knock your socks off. You guys will be so into each other, like making out for like 3 hours straight, locked in a room for a week, making love, kind of thing. This is like that kind of a vibe that I'm getting here. It's very passionate, very strong feelings, lots of intimacy, and it's safe for you in this situation to be intimate with another. I get the sense that you could be trying to rationalize if this is, if it's going to last or whatever. In this case, you need to not do that. You need to chill the F out, take a step back, and just let it be. Let it flow. Let it flow like the water. Just revel in the moment. Enjoy this person. Don't ask yourself 24/7 where it's going to go, or like immediately 2 weeks after into the relationship where it's massively passionate and hot sex, you're already expecting them to put a ring on your finger. Don't do that. That's kind of, You know, that's just like, first off, I mean, I'm a female, and that even turns me off. I'd be like, no, you know, ugh, God, you don't even know me yet. We haven't been together for a year. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, it's like, nah. It's like you want to get to know this person and enjoy your time spent together. So, again, and it says maybe a brief affair, being attracted to intelligence, moving too quickly. So again, I feel like this is a warning. Don't move too quickly. Don't worry about if this is going to be a brief affair or not. Just enjoy it for what it is, okay? But also attracted to intelligence, and we have Mercury. Maybe for some of you, and I feel like it's for this person, they're very sapiosexual, where it's like it all starts, the turn-ons start in the mind. I am so like this. It's like, oh yeah, oh my God. It's like somebody who can communicate well. First off, if I find them physically appealing, that's fucking great. But if they cannot communicate and they're not intelligent, I'm automatically turned off. You know, it's like, I can't deal with this. I have to have somebody in my life who is equally as smart as me or smarter. You know, it's like, I want intelligence. I fiend for it. It's like a fucking massive turn on. Somebody who knows, who's adept at different subjects, who knows what's going on in the world, who's good with their hands. That's very Mercury energy. Or they have beautiful hands. You know, like they just have like perfect shaped hands, you know. That is like a massive turn on to me. Like when I see a dude's hands, I look at their hands. I'm like, oh my God. Whew, fuck, their fingers are so beautiful. Because I just imagine all of them running over my body or doing things. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that is something that I would always notice, you know, is like, okay, their fingers, their hands, whatever. I also look at feet. I'm a Pisces person. But definitely the eyes, the face, the body, the hands, and the feet. That's my job. And I get the sense your person is very much like that. Again, we're dealing with a water sign person. So, and I said Pisces. So, you know, perhaps I have something in common with this person. But you need to realize that in the future here, there's no need to worry about it. Just keep going towards your goals, striving towards that, and also being open to new relationships and communication, and be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. And I'm just going to say, maybe you're even going to date a few people first before you meet this person, okay? Now, for that intimacy card, it says, whether you're seeking a romantic partnership, strengthening existing relationships, or deepening your connection with yourself, this card urges you to honor your emotional needs and desires. The other meaning of this card talks about sensual and sexual pleasures. Embrace the opportunity to deepen your connection to your body and explore the nuances of pleasure in all its forms. Allow yourself to fully engage in sensual experiences, honoring your desires and embracing the inherent beauty of physical connection. So for those of you who are a bit frigid, this is a sign that you need to work on that sacral chakra and open up to your sensuality and not be afraid of intimacy and sex and connection. Perhaps it was drilled into somebody's mind here that sex is dirty. You know, it isn't, okay? It is the most powerful form of magic in the universe, okay? And it creates life, you guys. It is something that's meant to be experienced. This is what we were made for. Okay, so it isn't dirty, it's not sinful, and it's not bad. All right, so additional meanings for this card is allowing physical intimacy with another, sharing secrets, new sensual experiences. Oh yeah, this person is going to bring that into your life big time. So let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Also, I want to say white horses and swans could be like sign and synchronicity for animals, as well as sea turtles and, oh my God, starfish and seahorses. Seahorses, the males carry the babies. I feel like this person will make a tremendous father. And this is talking about, you know, well, that was the last group. They were talking about kids. Yeah. But I get the sense that this person they're great that way. And you know, this reminds me of Freyr. So if you guys are working with deities, maybe Freyr, because white horses are associated with him, and he's got, you know, he's king of the elves, you know, he's fucking gorgeous. He's so beautiful. Why do I feel like your person's got that kind of vibe? Maybe they're Scandinavian. Okay. Anyway, so we have a message here of every being has free will. Stop trying to control the situation. Yep. For all the control freaks out there, always trying to pick apart everything and rationalize everything and push and push and push. It's not going to work for you that way. You need to wake up. and see the world from a new set of eyes. Travel is going to open you up. You need to travel. You need a change of scenery. You're supposed to move for your career. This is what's going to open you up and awaken you to a magical world. All right, so what do we got here? Ho, 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 ho. When a feather floats down from above, an angel is showering you with love. Woo! And swans. Oh my God. Stop looking at me, swan. Anyway. Oh, swans. There's a lot of mythology surrounding swans. Okay, just go ahead and Google it. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's it for this reading. If you'd like to check out more readings like this from me, you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Also, I have personal readings over there, personal reading tiers that you can join, where we delve deep into love or career or whatever it is that you want to know. So thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. For those of you who chose group 3 with the ruby matrix and the yellow feathers, let's see what's in the cards for you. What messages do your angels have for you? Oh, look at that. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 2 of Wands. We have Zawaldo. And we have the freaking 10 of Pentacles. We have completion of a cycle. There's keys to this, though. In order to be successful and make it happen, we have friendship. Now is the time to seek the company of like-minded people and share the joy of camaraderie. We have partnership. Are you kidding me, you guys? Look at this. Each of us are angels with only one wing, and we can only fly by embracing one another. Wow. Through this process of what you're striving for, especially when it comes to completing something, completing a project, maybe even, like going for wealth or goals, this could even be for somebody here, like once you receive an inheritance, there could be something happening like this where it's going to open up to a whole new world for you. Okay. We have House 12, Pisces and Neptune energy, sacrifice and inner life. The 12th house refers to the unconscious and to things beyond the physical plane. It has been called the house of karma. Now, Pisces is ruled by not just Neptune, though. I hate it when people only do the modern ruler. I'm an old school astrology person. I like to use the original rulers and the modern rulers. So Jupiter and Neptune are Pisces ruler. Now, how many of you have Neptune or Jupiter in the 12th house? If you do, hi friend, this is definitely for you. Okay, pay attention to that. Those placements are going to have a huge influence. I just feel like also wherever your Neptune is, especially if your Neptune is on the MC and then you have Jupiter in the 12th house, hi again, this is for you. Okay, most definitely. Okay, it's very important that you network. I do see that there's partnerships coming in, but there's some keys to this, okay? And I'm going to get to that in a second. New beginnings. We have Aries. So where's your house of Aries? Where is your Aries house? Okay? That is an area within your life, okay, that you're going to want to pay attention, where you're always going to have new beginnings, where there's constantly going to be new challenges, new beginnings in your life. But also you want to look and see where Aries is placed within your solar return charts, as well as your progressions. Wherever Aries is sitting, this is where you're going to have new beginnings, new fresh starts, new people coming in, whatever. It's just new, okay? Rebirths. This is where you want to pay attention. Example, I have Aries on the 3rd house. I have planetary stuff there, big time, okay? Very important. I have one of the benefics there. And it is also through creating money and creating wealth, especially having to do with communication and whatnot, that I will heal. And I'm going to heal a process because I have Chiron there conjuncting Venus. I have Venus there, okay? So wherever we have Aries and we got whatever planets we have going there, how their aspect and stuff like this is going to tell you a lot, okay? For me, it's writing a book, okay, which I've done. It's about ready to be freaking released. So stay tuned. Follow me on social media if you're interested, because it's going to be out soon. So we have Aries, and this is new beginnings, fresh. Oh, wow. Passionate combo. Woo! Okay. Woo. There's definitely a friend who you're going to partner with that's coming through, that's going to have heavy Aries influence. They could have very emperor kind of energy, okay? They could have, I get the sense that they are going to be, oh my God, there's two, as I'm saying this, there's two swallowtail butterflies right outside my window mating. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. And it's transformation. It's freaking new beginnings. It's a butterfly, for Christ's sake. That's a sign of synchronicity for you guys, okay? Holy shit. Oh my God, this is so exciting. So it's funny because Pisces and Aries this is the endings and this is the beginnings. Again, there's something ending, but it's not an ending. It's to trigger a new beginning in your life. And I do feel like it has to do something with career, okay? And partnerships and friendships that's coming in. But this is just fucking magical. Hold on, let me put the rest of the cards down here. Oh my God, it's up to you. And we have success. You have success coming your way. Now, what is the key to this success? What do we need to do? We need to stop focusing on the negative. You need to stop dwelling on the past. This is the Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. Oh, something didn't work out for me in the freaking past. Oh, people were mean to me in the past. I'm too afraid of putting myself out there. No. Time to let that go. I want to mention also that the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. Okay. Whereas the 7th house is public enemies, like we know that are like enemies that you're aware of. The 12th house is the house of hidden. And it's also the house of undoing. And part of your undoing, okay, and that can throw a freaking wrench in this whole process, is focusing on the negative. Things not turning out the way you anticipated, so you freaking cry over it for too long and you dwell on it. This also talks about forgiveness of self or others. So part of it, like forgiving. Now, as you know, when we do forgive, it doesn't necessarily, like say somebody abused you or something like this, you don't have to go to them and be like, oh, I forgive you, to their face. No, you never want to put yourself in harm's way again. Okay. Duh. Forgiveness, though, is you can do it spiritually for yourself. Forgive them for, being ignorant to the fact of how they are, or being ignorant to the fact, or just not caring, or not having self-love for themselves. Okay. You can forgive them for that. And then also forgive yourself for allowing that person to harm you. Okay. That is how we do forgiveness. And we can burn it. We write it down on paper, burn it. We can bury it, do whatever the hell it is for your process of releasing it. But this is something that needs to happen here. Okay. So everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. Exactly. Even through the shittiest moments in life, even through the shittiest people that we come across, there is a beautiful lesson in which to be learned. Now, if you're intelligent and smart and not ignorant, you will see the lesson here. Okay. If you choose to go dark side and be all bitter and want revenge and be all hateful and stuff like this and give away your power, because that's what you're doing. When you act that way, you're giving away your power. Do you want to give your power away to that person any more than you already have? Come on, honey. Don't do it. Don't lower yourself to that level. You're better than that. Straight up. Okay. We want to rise. We are rising above it. We are going to be like the fucking rising sun, shining our light bright out onto the world. And if anybody gets too close, they're going to get burnt the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like if they try to like throw some shade, they're going to get burnt, because do we have to do anything? No, it's just because of how brilliant and beautiful you are and you shine in a magnanimous way, in a classy way. If anybody were to do something shitty to you, it's going to make them look terrible. Okay. So we want to vibrate on a completely different level. We want to rise above any petty garbage and bullshit. We want to pull ourselves out of negative situations. We want to learn to forgive and let go and move on. Okay. Now you can forgive and not forget, and that's perfectly fine, but you don't want to dwell on it. Okay. Don't. It's not worth your time or energy. Don't give it away to them anymore. Fuck those bastards. Okay. Seriously. So then we have the Two of Wands. What is this? We're setting forth plans. We have goals. We have shit we want to get done, right, guys? We don't want to wait around and fucking let people control our fucking shit or wallow in fear and agony and all this shit for the rest of our life or play the victim. I hate that shit. Okay? We all have a conscious choice in what, if we want to have a relationship with people or if we want to interact with people. You can't go around blaming everybody and pointing the finger all the fucking time. You cannot do that. You have got to make peace with yourself and move the fuck on, okay? And with this, it says taking the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others. Partnership and friendship is the key to success. What do you have in your 7th house? What sign do you have on the 7th house? This is going to be imperative and key for you, okay? So taking the next step, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. This is advice from your angels. They are telling you, you got to have a good plan. Make sure you have goals set. You have a list of shit that you want to accomplish. You pour all your energy onto each step. You don't worry about the outcome later or where you've been in the past. You need to focus your energy on the now. You need to make friends. You need to open up. Okay. Again, each of us are angels with only one wing, and we shall only fly by embracing one another. You have a counterpart. You have somebody who is your other half, most definitely. I get the sense there's an age difference. Okay. And we have Aries and we have Pisces. That is like age difference. And if you really think about it, mature and the newbie. Okay. We have the freaking old soul of the zodiac versus the newborn. Okay, seriously. So there's going to be, and this is Saturn energy. Wherever Saturn is, this is a serious partnership, serious stuff. We're talking marriage material, okay? We're talking long-term business partnerships, ride or die friendships, soulmates. When Saturn is triggered, especially when you have other relationship stuff going on, it does trigger long-term relationships. Like Saturn was heavily triggered. It's also my chart ruler, one of my chart rulers. When I met my husband, in every major relationship, Saturn has always been triggered, and it's going to show. Okay. So, anyway, so there is definitely so there's going to be an age difference. Okay. Between you and and like someone who's going to be very close to you. So it says a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment, a spiritual and spiritual enlightenment. Freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself because you've worked hard. I feel like this is definitely career related too, because we're dealing with pentacles. We're dealing with money. Okay. And this says financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. Maybe there's some healing that needs to be taken care of, some forgiveness within the family units. This could be part of the 7-generation rule. I feel like you were put here on earth in this lifetime to break that 7-generation, like any kind of karma or negative emotions or thoughts or negative unhealthy habits or patterns. You've come here to break that chain within 7 generations past behind you and help to set them free. And then that way, by you setting them free, you are setting free 7 generations of people after you that come and opening them up to possibility. So this is what we are. This is part of being that earth angel, okay? You need to find your partner, your other half, and they're coming. And I get the sense they're quite successful. They're definitely through the career. We're dealing with 10 and we're dealing with the world card, Saturn energy. This makes me think of the 10th house. It's very Capricorn-like, very Capricorn energy. But we have Aries and Pisces mentioned. So this is going to be some big stuff. Capricorn, Pisces, and Aries are 3 of the main zodiac signs that are coming out. It could be part of the big 3 here. Now, speaking of that, with Aries, passionate combo. Give their all to the relationship. Independent lover, direct approach, outgoing. Focused on their dreams, craves passion, ambitious, demanding, love and war. So it's very Venus and Mars, very Aphrodite and Aries. That's like what I feel like you and your partner are like. It's very beautiful kind of energy. I fucking love this. I'm a Venus and Aries person, so of course this is just going to get me off reading this because this kind of stuff turns me on. This is somebody who turns me on completely. Then again, I do have Aries on one of my relationship houses, so yeah. Never ever dated an Aries guy though. Can't believe that shit. Leos, Sagittarius, yes. Aries, no, which is fascinating, but it's up to you to create the success in your life. It's up to you to take the next steps. It's up to you to reach out to people. It's up to you. I feel like ask and you shall receive. This is the motto for this group. Okay. So let's read the friendship card. I want to read this one really bad. and see what it has to say. This is a brand new deck I just got. It was a Kickstarter. So let's see what friendship has to say. For empaths or individuals who feel a strong connection to the divine, hello Pisces, forming new connections with people can sometimes be challenging. Yeah, because you can pick up on their shit and see right through them. And it's kind of tough. Okay. It's hard. And then you can see them, especially, I mean, of all the Aries people that I've known, you know, it's like I see them making mistakes because, again, they're noobs of the zodiac, right? And they're so innocent and so, like, I love that energy, though. It's very beautiful. It's very passionate. It's like, let's do this shit. Come on, you know? Gets me off. I love that, okay? But I also see where the ego and the mistake making come in, and I can see it a mile coming, you know, and I'm just like, oh, no, 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 honey, don't do that. And then when you try to like give advice, they don't want to listen because they're stubborn. And, you know, it's like, oh, I'm smart. I'm right. I'm Aries. Me, me, me. It's like, go ahead. Then go do it, honey. And then they fucking do it. And then they end up going, well, fucking shit. I should have listened. Yeah, no, duh. I think these two are meant to learn. We're supposed to learn a lot from each other. I don't know. I just like that's like the vibe I get. Okay. So anyway, however, this card serves as a clear indication that kindred souls exist, and it's time to either nurture existing connections or forge new ones. This card carries the subtle energy of the joy that comes from being surrounded by the right people. That's key. Get away from people like this, these negative Nelly type people. Ugh, no. We want to surround ourselves with successful badasses, you know, who are loving, compassionate, exciting, fun, who want to get stuff done, who are outgoing, who focus on their dreams, who crave passion, who are ambitious. You know, you want to be around that if you're trying to get successful here, folks. Straight up. You don't want to hang out with a bunch of losers. I'm just going to say it. All right. So this card carries the subtle energy of the joy that comes from being surrounded by the right people. It encourages you to cherish and celebrate the bonds of friendship that bring light and positivity into your world. So the additional meanings are call your friend, get together, new connections with kindred souls, collaboration, and joy. I see there's a lot of collaboration, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. There's excitement here. Your other half is coming your way. You know, together you create those wings together. You know, there's definitely a completion. You're going to find great success in what it is that you're trying to achieve and do. You just need to stay focused. You guys, success is definitely yours. I want to read that success card right there and the up to you. I don't know for this. I didn't read these for all the groups, but I don't know. I just feel like you need to hear this for whatever reason, okay? So it's up to you. The end result of the situation you asked about is entirely in your hands. You can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges. Stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. Don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. In order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and experience. Yeah, exactly. And that's very first house. That's very Aries. Because this is about you write your own ticket. You write your own destiny. If any of you do have your rising in Aries, or you have a bunch of planets or a stellium there, especially if your sun is there and it's in the first house, everything in your life is up to you. You are going to have a lot of control over where you go and what you do in life. Okay? Straight up. You don't wait for somebody else. Because nobody else is going to do it for you. You got to get off your butt and do it yourself if you want to find success. And plus, you're going to learn a lot that way about yourself. So with the success card, it says, congratulations, you are on the road to success. You needn't have any reservations about your situation. It's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy the peace in your life. Yes, exactly. So we want nice work-life balance. Again, we're dealing with twos. Partnership is definitely key. Why do I feel like you definitely have a love interest coming at you? And it's like one of you is going to have lighter hair. Like if you have light hair, your partner is going to have really dark hair or black hair, or vice versa. So I feel like, you know, this person who's coming in is going to be either really blonde or they're going to be really dark haired. They're going to freaking be the light of your life. I'm telling you, there's something very beautiful. You guys are going to be quite different from one another, but you complement each other so beautifully. completely. It's your other half. Definitely. Okay, so let's see. And they're definitely a bestie. I feel like this group is like, if it's a love interest, they're starting out as friends first. Okay, no doubt about it. So let me pull one more. For our angel whispers, we have compassion for another. This is key to everything. You got to have compassion. Okay, and that's Pisces has got this in spades, honey. All right. So let's see what other message we have here for this group. Oh, there it is. While you have a pulse, make every beat of your heart count. This is your sign. You need to follow your heart's desire. You need to open yourself up to love. You need to have more compassion for other people, especially the ones that struggle. I mean, this is kind of like, I hate it because it's like when I see people like in pain or they're having a rough time, it's like when I see assholes, honestly, like if I come across one, I start to find myself getting triggered and I'm going to freaking go off. But then I wonder, what the fuck happened to them? Who did them dirty? How did they get this way? And then I start to have compassion for them. And I'm just like, I pity you. I feel bad for you. It's like so sad that you are that angry or you're that pissed off. And sometimes, honestly, if you ever come across somebody who's nasty and they like snap at you or something like this, especially if they're an older person, there is a good chance that they could have lost somebody or like a long-term partner in their life. So try to be patient, try to be compassionate. And sometimes if you straight up ask the person, just like, or it doesn't matter what their age, but I don't know, I just feel like because Saturn's coming up, they could be older. Just ask them, are you okay? And like be coming at them, ask them, are you all right? Like with compassion and see what happens. You never know, okay? I mean, it can surprise you if you do that. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you'd like to check out more readings or jump on one of my personal reading tiers over on Patreon, I have all kinds of bonus content, hundreds of posts. Go ahead and head over there. My link to that is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.